হ্যালো ভিউয়ার্স, ওয়েলকাম টু লার্নিং ক্লাসরুম। আশা করছি লকডাউনে তোমরা সবাই বাড়িতে আছো, সুস্থ আছো এবং সেফ আছো। তো আজকে যে টপিকটা আমি তোমাদের পড়াতে যাচ্ছি সেই টপিকটার নাম হচ্ছে মিওসিস পার্ট 1।
Now we'll start. First of all, we'll see the definition of meiosis. So what is the definition of meiosis? It is a double division process which occur in a diploid cell and give rise to 4 haploid cell. Here is 2 facts, that is double division process means 2-step process. Okay, 2-step process. Unlike mitosis where there is 1 step, but here 2 step, that is meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. And diploid cell give rise to haploid cell, that is chromosome number is reduced from 2n to n in case of meiosis. And another thing, that one cell give rise to 4 cells, that is one parent cell give rise to 4 daughter cell in case of 4 daughter cell, একটা থেকে 4টে সেল হবে in case of meiosis. But in case of mitosis, one parent cell give rise to only 2 daughter cell. This is the major difference. It is the major difference. Okay, you have to remember all these things. Now second thing, that is that who coined the term meiosis, that is the 2 scientists named Farmer and More. And cells which undergoing meiosis called as myocytes. So you can easily see here that myocytes, sites means cell, myo means meiosis. So those cells which are undergoing meiosis are called myocytes. যে সেলটা মিওসিস করবে সেই সেলগুলোকে বলা হবে মিওসাইটস। ইজিলি ইউ ক্যান রিমেম্বার দিস, ভেরি ইজি। নাও উই উইল গো টু দ্য নেক্সট স্লাইড। দ্যাট ইজ দ্য স্টেপ অফ মিওসিস। সো হোয়াট আর দ্য স্টেপ অফ মিওসিস? Like mitosis, it is divided into karyokinesis and cytokinesis. And another thing, meiosis is a very long process because meiosis is a double division process. I have told you meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, so it takes more time than mitosis. It can be easily understood. Now you see the first of all karyokinesis. Okay, karyo means nucleus and kinesis means division, so karyokinesis means nuclear division. So nucleus also undergoes 2 division. Okay, first one is the heterotypic or reduction division, second one is homotypic or equatorial division. Why these names are given, reduction division, equatorial division? Because first step the chromosome number is reducing, কমে যাচ্ছে chromosome number 2n to n becoming 2n to n, 2n থেকে n হয়ে যাচ্ছে। And second one is equational, that is chromosome number is same, equal, that is n to n, so it is equatorial division. Okay, the first meiosis division is reduction division and second meiosis, the nuclear division, is equational division or equatorial division or homotypic division. So this is the fact you have to remember. And another thing, it is written indirect nuclear division. What is the meaning of this? Because it is taking many steps, so not direct, so the division is indirect. So we will get to the next slide. Now we will study first of all meiosis 1, then we will go to meiosis 2. So first of all, meiosis 1 has 4 phase like mitosis: prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1 and telophase 1. So let us see the first step, that is prophase 1 in the next slide. So unlike mitosis, prophase 1 has 5 subphases. Here it is written wrong, correct it, 5 subphases, it will be 5. Okay, 5 subphases, not 4. So here I have given a trick to remember, that is lay, Jew, packed with desert deer, that is leptotin, zygotin, pachytin, diplotin and diakinesis. Lay, Jew, packed with desert deer, leptotin, zygotin, pachytin, diplotin, diakinesis. These are the 5 subphases of prophase 1. Now let us study the steps one by one. So please remember this trick, it will help you to remember the subphases of prophase. And let us see first stage, that is leptotin stage. In this stage what we can see, that bouquet stage is seen. Bouquet stage, what is bouquet stage? Bouquet stage is the peculiar arrangement of chromosomes seen in the leptotin phase. Okay, so it is a peculiar arrangement, এক রকমের অ্যারেঞ্জমেন্ট ক্রোমোজোমের, সেটাকে বলা হচ্ছে বুকেট স্টেজ। Another thing, homologous chromosome is seen. What is homologous chromosome? Let us take one example. So these two are the chromosome. Okay, you can see that this having similar size, and let's say what are the shapes of chromosome? V, L, Z and I. These are the four shapes of chromosome. So let's say these two having same shape, V, both V shape, and similar size as you can see in the diagram. So having same morphology, so this type of chromosomes are called homologous. This is homologous chromosome to this chromosome. So these are the homologous chromosome. So let us see some by example. If a chromosome look like this, and if a chromosome look like this, let's say like this, these two are not homologous chromosome. These are not homologous chromosome, not, because the size is different. Shape may be the same, but the size is different. So this is not homologous chromosome. So what is homologous chromosome? It have to be same size and same shape. Okay, and that is same morphology. You can say same morphology. One maternal pair and one paternal pair. As you know that one chromosome come from mother, then another chromosome come from father. So one maternal pair and one paternal pair. Okay, now you see the diagram. So here is the diagram. You can easily see here that bucket stage. Okay, that is peculiar arrangement of chromosome. And another thing, here you see both the ends of the leptonemic chromosome. Why leptonemic? Because it is present in the leptotin phase. The chromosome is present in leptotin phase, attached to the nuclear envelope towards the centriole. You can see here that nuclear envelope get attached to the chromosome ends towards the centriole. Easily you can see in the picture that towards the chromosome. Okay, you can see easily towards the chromosome. So this structure is attached by a specialized structure named attachment plate. So the chromosome ends are attached to the nuclear envelope by a structure called attachment plate towards the centriole, as you can see in the diagram easily. Okay, now we will go to the next slide, that is zygote. Okay, now what are the key points? That is synapses formation occur. That is process of attachment of homologous chromosome. As we have seen homologous chromosome, when the homologous chromosome get attached like this, getting attached, so this attachment is called synapses. So this process gets start in the zygote phase. Zygote phase, synapses formation occur. So this complex, whole complex is one complex. So this complex is called the synaptinemal complex. এই কমপ্লেক্সটাকে কি বলবো? Synaptinemal complex, and this process is called synapsis. Okay, another thing given, formation of bivalent or pair. What is the meaning of this? As you can see that chromosomes are always in pair. So for that reason, due to synapsis, it is getting paired. So it is called bivalent or pair. Pair মানে জানো দুটো, তাই জন্য বাইভ্যালেন্ট বা পেয়ার মানে দুটো। তো দুটো ক্রোমোজোম আছে, দেখতে পাচ্ছ জাইগোটিনে সবসময় দুটো দুটো করে থাকবে এরকম করে। So if there is a question that what is the number of bivalent, how can we find out? It is equal to the half the number of total chromosome. Let's say in this picture how many bivalent is present. In this picture you can see 2 chromosome is present, so 2 into half, that is equal to 1. So you can easily understand that 1 bivalent is present. If this is whole chromosome, then how many chromosomes are present here? If this is the whole picture, then 4 chromosome, 4 into half, that is equal to 2. So you can see here 2 bivalent is present. So this type of question may come like MCQ. Okay, now we will see the diagram. So here is the diagram. Here you can see that synapses is getting start to form, that is chromosome are coming closer to each other for synapses, and it has, you can see here, it has pair, it is present as pair, so bivalent is there. So these are the things you can see from the diagram. Now we will go to the next slide, that is pachytene. So in pachytene, what are the key points? First, here is written crossing over is seen. So first of all we will see what is crossing over. So let me draw a diagram. Let's say this one is one chromosome and this one is another chromosome. So you can see what are the non-sister chromatid. As we have studied in mitosis, that this is sister chromatid. Then what is the non-sister chromatid? This chromatid and this chromatid is the non-sister chromatid. Okay, this chromatid and this chromatid is the non-sister chromatid. So you can easily understand what are non-sister chromatid. Now what we will see, how the crossing over occurs. So let us take one example, that let's say this is one chromosome and this is another chromosome. So in crossing over, after synapses, in synapses we have already seen how the chromosome get attached, like this, the chromosome get attached. So here synapses is forming. So after synapses, this process undergo genetic material exchange between them. So this process is called crossing over. As you can see here, it is corresponding chromatic segment between non-sister chromatid of the homologous. These two are homologous chromosome. So these two homologous chromosome, the exchange between the non-sister chromatid is happening. You can see here, this one and this one, these are the two non-sister chromatid. So exchange of genetic material between the non-sister chromatid of the homologous chromosome is called crossing over. Okay, I think you have already understood. Now you will see recombination nodule is seen. What is recombination nodule? Why recombination nodule is required? Because you can see recombination is happening, that is new chromosome is forming. Okay, as we have already seen, after crossing over, how the chromosome will look, let's say like this, the chromosome will look after crossing over. So these two are the new type of chromosome. You can see that the genetic material has exchanged. It has one blue part and it has one red part. It has one red part and it has one blue part, but the whole chromosome is red. So it is a new type of chromosome. So recombination has happened. So for this recombination we need recombination nodules. Understand? And another thing that is written, nicking, unwinding and reannealing occurs. What is the meaning of this nicking? Let's say this is the DNA. So if we have to cut this DNA, we have to do the process called nicking, that is cutting. So after cutting, how the DNA will look? Like this. So this process is called nicking, and after that it is written unwinding. What is unwinding? Unwinding means winding, you know, প্যাঁচানো আছে, সে প্যাঁচানোটাকে খুলতে হবে। তো প্যাঁচানোটাকে খুলতে গেলে আনওয়াইন্ডিং করতে হবে বা প্যাঁচানোটাকে খুলতে হবে। তাহলে প্যাঁচানোটা খুলে গেলে কেমন লাগবে ডিএনএটা? হাউ দ্য ডিএনএ উইল লুক আফটার আনওয়াইন্ডিং? The strand will get separated and it will look like this. So this process is called unwinding. And what is reannealing? Reannealing means again joining. Annealing means joining. Re means again. So again joining is called reannealing. So this chromosome after separation or unwinding will get again joined like this. So this is called reannealing process. Understand? Now we will go to the diagram of pachytene. So here is the diagram of pachytene. As you can see easily, that is synapses is formed totally. In the zygote stage, we have already seen that synapses is starting, that is chromosome is getting closer to each other. But in the pachytene, synapses has already occurred and crossing over is also happening. You can see crossing over. So new formation of chromosome will be seen after the pachytene stage. So now we will go to the next slide, that is zygote, diploid. Up to this topic we will continue this up after this, that is diplotin, in the next class of meiosis part 2. Okay.
ভিডিওটি ভালো লাগলে লাইক করতে ভুলবে না, আর যারা নতুন ভিউয়ার্স আছো প্লিজ চ্যানেলটিকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবে।